My Cool Inventions, where you vote to make or break an inventor's dream. With your hosts, Akos the Solutionist and John Creemans, the Doctor of Shopology. Now, here's John and Akos.
All right, welcome back to My Cool Inventions. Glad to have you along with us today. John Creeman's in. The Doctor is in. Akos actually has gone over to HSN, which is, is right across the, almost right across the street. About, not even a half a block away from us. We can see the tower. He's over there presenting some of the inventive products from this show to go on the American Dream Show, as well as some of the other inventions that we found that'll be featured on HSN. We're glad to have you along as we continue to celebrate American innovation and great ideas. And on today's show, not only are you going to see some things that I think that are pretty amazing, but it is one that for those that maybe perhaps travel in areas that are far away, that are distant, maybe perhaps have really rugged terrain, you're going to want to hear about the RHAT bike. You heard me right, RHAT bike. Actually, these guys are from around I think Palmetto, Florida. So around the Florida area, and they'll be joining us here in a few short moments from right now. But just to give you a quick idea of what we do, we listen to America's inventors every single day. We support their dreams, their ideas. We try to give you them a great platform so that they get a chance to talk to you, our audience. Whether you're watching us on our live stream here on Facebook, maybe perhaps you're listening in to some of our other friends and family, some of the radio stations we have across the country. If you're in the Tampa Bay area, it's The Biz 1380. Barbara and her crew over there, tremendous folks. You might be listening on WDTK or on our live stream, which is everywhere. Facebook Live, we may be on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Android TV as well. I'm excited about this show today, and I think that for those of you that like cool things and cool gadgets, this is the cool gadget that is pretty amazing, the RHAT bike. Let's welcome in our inventors today to tell us a little bit more about it. Patrick Walker and Larry Sadler joining us on My Cool Inventions today. Hi, guys.
Hi. How you doing?
Hey, glad to have you along with us today. So tell me a little bit about this RHAT bike thing that we're talking about.
Well, origins began in Afghanistan. I was doing a tour with the Special Forces, and I saw these guys having to buy bikes off the street because they weren't giving them. So that upset me. And so I bought a bike off the street, and I started to modify it. My interpreter welded it with a car battery and a coat hanger. And so I had it the way I wanted it, and I brought it home and patented it, and it was in the top 2% of patents. And then I continued to work on it because not only do they use bikes, but they use four-wheelers. And then you may remember the Tampa Bay Inventors Council 30-year, we spoke there, and I met Larry, and Larry had a groundbreaking electric engine technology. And I challenged him. I knew he could make a motorcycle, but could it be the world's lightest motorcycle? And it took us a while, and we figured it out. But it became a whole modular bike system now. So it's actually working on being a small car.
Wow. So Patrick, so you served in the military. You were over there. So how long did it take to make the actual the first one?
Well, the basic bike itself probably took about a day and a half with some help with some friends up in Detroit, but it went together pretty quickly. I had other companies tell me it would have to be $160K. I did it for about $3,000 with no experience. And then about the last 6 months, I've never touched a bike before, never used power tools. The last 6 months, I've went ahead and created the modular bike system.
So literally, I mean, you're doing all this stuff by hand. You guys are both building this stuff and making it and making it work. Have you had a chance to show your designs or anything else to like the public that might be out there that might be interested in this?
Well, this is really our first public display. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, because I was looking at some of the designs and some of the artwork that you guys sent us there. So you're envisioning this not only to be kind of portable, but with a power source, maybe like an electric power source, where you can pretty much take it anywhere.
I'm not going to be happy until this technology goes to Mars, because there is no other vehicle out there the size of a John Deere Gator that you can break down and pass through a 36-inch hole. And because Larry has solved the electric car
That's kind of wild, when you think about it, because I'm one of those sci-fi guys. So I'm thinking, okay, if I were in a spacesuit and I was riding a bike on Mars, I would wonder about just having the bike too small for all the framework that I'm going to carry, my pack and my air and everything else that I'm going to need as an astronaut. When you think that'd be kind of as an astronaut, wouldn't that be kind of scary?
Well, it's designed to be a cargo bike, but a quarter the weight of. It's got more space than a John Deere Gator, but a quarter of the weight.
All right.
I designed it for cargo or people. You can reconfigure it in a few minutes.
Wow. So where would you on the bike itself? Like when you look at it, where would you put it? I mean, where would you when you're looking at it? I'm looking at where would you put cargo? Just gotta carry it on your back?
Well, you're probably looking at the basic bike. I haven't got too many pictures of the new configuration, but just the two-wheel version has more cargo capacity than a full-size quad. I call them the Sherpa racks. I don't have any pictures of those yet, but in every iteration, it's more cargo space, more aggressive racks than anything else ever made.
So Larry, I mean, you've developed the technology that's going to help them out, right?
Yes. Well, I'm basically I invented. It's called the HOPE, a high output propulsion electric system. I have 2 patents on it. I have a converted geo-tracker with 150 horsepower electric motor on it.
Okay.
And on board is a 10 to 12 kilowatt generating system. This is the patent. I have a high efficiency generating system, and I have a special proprietary distribution system to keep the pack. I can charge on the fly, which is a pretty big feat. The vehicle is the Geo Tracker original car. Got 26 miles per gallon overall. This particular, garage-built type vehicle now gets a minimum of 63 miles per gallon electric conversion at lower speeds, and at high speeds it gets up to 94 miles per gallon electric.
Wow.
1,000-pound car.
My only thing on that is, how are you going to name it? I mean, I'm looking at Tony, and Tony's like, "Well, I can't even type that. I can't even remember what he said." I mean, you might want to come up with like either bring it down to a couple of letters or something. I want people to remember it, right?
Well, we can think about it. HOPE. The acronym is High Output Propulsion Electric. It's a vehicle. It's an electric vehicle with onboard generation capability.
Wow.
Meaning you don't plug it in.
This is cool technology. This is the kind of fun stuff that we like to have. Because I mean, it's not just a concept. I mean, you guys are actually working on building good prototypes and using some interesting things. Here's what I want to do. I want to hear your pitch on this. Because let's say you're out of the Tampa Bay area. So we've got MacDill Air Force Base. I've got a few friends there, a couple of generals that I know that have been a part of MacDill Air Force Base for many years. And I was working on the developing the military shopping channel. So what I want to do is I want to hear your pitch. You got to give me a 1-minute pitch that's going to make me go, whoa! I got to get people involved on this. Okay?
Gotcha.
All right. So the guys are ready. Al looks like he's ready. So is Zach. I see Tony typing away. Let's do this.
You got any ideas?
I have a great idea.
Pitch it to me. Pitch it to me.
Hey, I got an idea. Well, let's hear it.
Hi, folks. My name is Patrick Walker, and I'm here with Larry Sadler. I'm the inventor of the RHAT bike, folding modular system. And Larry has invented the groundbreaking electric motor. And we're here to tell you there is a new wave coming. You don't have to accept limited vehicles anymore with their gas-guzzling mileage. We have a prototype right now that we can go from 2 wheels to 8 wheels, 1 seat to 8 seat, dozens of configurations, and switch it all back in a matter of minutes with an extended range. And even when the bike is parked, it's a field generator. So we need your help. We have lots of funding, prototype, and marketing opportunities coming up. We need a little bit of a bump to get there. So please go to our crowdfunding GoFundMe page and look up the RHAT Modular Bike, capital RHAT, and help us out. And also, please be sure to give us a vote on mycooleinventions.com.
Make or break an inventor. Be our shark and vote. Be bold and submit your product. What the heck? You could only make millions.
Well, that was awesome. He made the time and everything, right? I mean, yeah, there was no problem there. Good job. Congratulations. Nice to hear. You practice it, I've no doubt, and at least you got everything put together well. We've got a break coming up, and we're going to talk a little bit more to these guys because I want to find out a little bit more of their progress and what they're planning on doing. Because when you look at an invention like this, I mean, first off, what I'm thinking, guys, Patrick and Larry, I'm thinking military application easily. This is something I'm sure the military guys would absolutely desire, want, and need. And that could open you up to billions of dollars, depending on how you manufacture. And we're going to talk about that a little later. Here's what I want you guys to do, though. As you're online with us here, whether you're listening in your car or truck, you're traveling the roads of America, maybe listening to us on Radio America, we want to have your vote. It's time to support these guys and gals and all of our inventors that we have every day. When you go by our website, mycoolinventions.com, hit the vote tab. You can vote there. Or if you're watching our Facebook live stream, you can actually vote right below us. There's a link down there that you can actually vote, and you'll be able to give Larry and Patrick a big thumbs up. They want to hear your vote and certainly get your support as well. And we'll talk to them more about their funding raising and how they're actually trying to get this invention into the world. And make it to where you can actually get one of these if you so desired. So check it out. Go to mycoolinventions.com, vote there. Also on our website as well, and then also on Facebook at facebook.com/mycoolinventions. We're going to continue on with American Innovators right after this on My Cool Inventions from Invention One Studio in Tampa, Florida.
While driving, where do you put your phone or GPS in the car? On your lap? In the hand? On the dashboard? Not good choices when driving. That's really dangerous. But not anymore. Hi, I'm ACOS the Solutionist with the perfect solution to that problem. The Michaela car charger and phone holder. This fashionable stainless steel charger is designed to reduce the space it occupies. It even has an emergency glass breaker. Plus, it has 2 USB chargers so you can charge 2 devices simultaneously. The phone holder is uniquely designed so it easily installs on any air vent. Your phone is held with a magnet to give you 360-degree rotation. Turn it to the exact location that's best for you. It even comes with a 2-in-1 cable for Android or iPhone. The Michaela is the perfect solution. Normally Michaela sells for $59.99, but today only on the Daily Gadget, $29.75. Call 1-888-877-0490 or go to mycoolgadgets.com.
All right, we're back. My Cool Inventions continuing here. Love talking to American innovators, and actually inventors with cool things. Because there's no doubt in my mind right now, the inventors we're talking about have something that there is definitely different applications for it, whether it be for the military, maybe it's for mom and dads. I mean, it's one of those kind of things that if you're out and about and you need a vehicle outside of a car, a truck, a Jeep, and you're going on smaller terrain, easier, harder to reach places, this might be the ticket to get you out there. No doubt in the mountains or wherever. We're talking today with 2 great inventors, Patrick Walker and Larry Sadler, joining us today. Actually, you guys are members of the Tampa Bay Inventors Association, right?
That's right.
Fantastic. I mean, it's groups like that. And I've always felt that Wayne and all the group over there, they just are great people, and they try to help out every inventor that goes there, right?
Oh yeah. Yes.
And some of the meetings are pretty cool. I mean, I've done a couple of those, and I think as an inventor or somebody that has great ideas, those types of groups like the Tampa Bay Inventors Association and some of the others that we have all across the country, it's good to talk amongst people that are like-minded, right?
Oh yeah.
So did you now? When you came up with this and you first started coming up with a bike and trying to decide what you're doing with it, did you have ideas of where you wanted to take it?
Well, you had it right when you said military applications, because I knew nothing about bikes, but I knew there was an underserviced market in every capacity. I worked at the embassy in the military, and I saw there was just no bikes that were or vehicles that were hitting the nail on the head. And nobody was going to do it for me, so I had to get it done.
All right.
We're just a couple of disabled veterans who turned inventor, and we're trying to change the way things are done.
Well, I'm looking at it, and you're from your drawings and your graphics. So, who's doing all the work for you? I mean, I'd say your promotional materials.
I do it all on PowerPoint. I make $10 an hour. So it's just my sweat equity. It may take me 3 days to do a picture, pixel by pixel, but I made the bike that I wanted to use, and nobody was making.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking at all the information is quite interesting. Where do you go? I mean, so now that you're here, right? Okay, so you've got it. You're working on a propulsion system. You're working on all kinds of uniqueness that you can do with it. What are you looking at? I mean, let's talk to where you're going from this point forward. What do you need, and what are you looking at as far as getting this out?
Well, we're going to do some heavy marketing come up here shortly. But like I said, I work 7 days a week, and I make very little money. And we just need a little bit of a boost from the people so that we can do a proper, we can offer people some perks and some material that we could build some funding with. And we just need to buy a little bit of time because we're talking to some very interesting people right now. And, the problem is always timing.
So, as far as like funding goes, and what you're doing, from that perspective, are you actively talking to people with your protected idea?
Oh yeah. It's all fully protected.
Yeah, from both sides, right? I mean, what's actually protected on the bike?
Well, Larry's technology has 2 international patents, so we'll be able to sell the bike in 80 countries. I have a patent on the basic folding backpackable motorcycle, and then a provisional patent on the modular system that makes it into 4 or 6 wheels, however many wheels you want.
So you're looking at, this is what, about 75 pounds? At least the one that's more of the backpackable style?
Yeah, the basic bike, because that's what I carried on a regular basis in the Army. Otherwise, if it were 200 pounds and folded, who cares? Because it would just be a big lump. So it's a pretty tough diet to meet, but, right now it's steel, but when we get it made in aluminum, we'll be about half the weight of the world's lightest motorcycle.
Wow, would you carry that, Al? Would you carry that around? I know you pick up cars, so no.
Well, it's from the truck to the trail. You could put a 200, 300-pound motorcycle on an RV, but it's not. A 70-pound bike changes the way things are done. That's much more manageable.
Yeah, and then looking at the way that you're able to fold it back and forth, actually, that's kind of interesting to me as well. I mean, how long does it take to assemble something like this?
Well, I think I have one video clip. It was the first time, and I think it took 3 minutes. I think once it's manufactured where the pins are very clearly, I wanted a guy to parachute, hit the ground, and ride off within a minute.
Yeah, you'd almost have to, right?
Oh yeah. But see, currently they throw the bike out of the plane with the motor running, and then have to go find it by the sound of the motor running. I just decided that was unacceptable. Yeah,
this is interesting stuff. It's one of those. It's one of the types of inventions we get every once in a while that are beyond just the everyday. Because this is something that that has maybe larger applications for military, larger applications for maybe perhaps rugged terrain, countries that don't have ordinary transportation, right?
Well, sure. Other countries ride bikes about 10 times more than we do.
Yeah.
And I know that the police military market space, but it's just as good for sport utility and outdoor communities as well. It'd be just as viable if it's a good product.
Yeah. Here's what I want you to do, folks. As you're listening to the conversation, please vote. Support these guys, both Patrick and Larry. Just go to our website at mycoolinventions.com. You can vote there. There's a vote tab. And also you can vote by going to our Facebook page at facebook.com/mycoolinventions. That's My Cool Inventions on the Facebook page, and you'll be able to do that as well. Guys, I want to thank you. I'm glad you had a chance to stop by today and be a part of our Invention One broadcast as always.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
We'll look forward to the vote here, too. I mean, cool inventions, right? That's what we're all about here at My Cool Inventions. And here's what I want you to do. If you're a guy or gal and you have come up with a solution to an everyday problem, We all do. We do it every day. Heck, even here in our studios, we do the same thing. You do the same thing too in your office, or maybe at home, maybe with the kids. You're out and about. You come up with a solution to something. You know what? Everybody's got this problem. Then what are you waiting for? Get it protected. Go to the USPTO website, uspto.gov. That's the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Or, if you do have a protected idea, submit your invention. You just do it, mycoolinventions.com. Go there, mycoolinventions.com. There's a big blue button. And you submit your invention. Make sure you fill out the entire form. Everything that has an asterisk with it, you've got to fill it out. And there's a big button that, for terms and conditions, you'll see them along the side. And once you do that, boom, you're in. And then our inventive team here at My Cool Inventions take a look at it. We get you scheduled for the show. And who knows? If you have a protected idea, you've submitted it, you get on our wonderful live stream platform that goes all over the globe, not just here in the United States, but also on Roku TV, Android Fire, actually there's the Amazon Fire TV and Android TV, and Facebook Live. Gets out to everybody that watches our show and follows the show as well. And who knows? Maybe you do have the next $100 million idea. You're not going to know until you find out what people think. And that's why that big thumbs up vote that we keep asking for, you hear both ACOS and myself talk about it a lot, that's important to our inventors. The more thumbs up they get, the bigger the chances that we're able to, get it, there's certainly the invention, to whether it's our partners at HSN and the American Dream Show, which, by the way, next Monday morning on American Dream, 7 a.m., Russie Coy-Jones, remember her? She was on here on our show. You guys loved her lamp angel. It sold out. It sold out on the 7 o'clock show on the Monday night show a couple weeks ago. And guess what? HSN said, whoa, we want it back. So they're bringing it back, and it's 7 a.m. on Monday, 7 a.m. Eastern time. We're going to bring back Russie Coy-Jones to HSN. I'll be there with her, and then ACOS will be flying back from QVC UK. He has a special coming up on the Monday night show with Adam that you'll definitely want to make sure. So pretty cool stuff. I mean, who knows? You could be that person. You could be on American Dreams on HSN. You could be on shopping channels all over the world as both ACOS and myself bring products to everywhere. Stay with us. A lot more coming up on My Cool Inventions. And remember, if you are someone that is a solutionist, like ACOS, you find problems and then you solve them, we want to hear about it. Just go to mycoolinventions.com live today from Invention One Studios right here in the Tampa Bay area.